Hello everybody and welcome to my X-Files. It's that time again, another bus project. But this time, of course, it's a huge mixture project. So what we have are buses of Arriva Southern countries, Cardiff, might go South Coast, Cardiff bus and First West of England. But of course, yeah, there are 3 Cardiff, 3 Arriva and 2 first buses. So we'll do smallest first. So smallest one is going to be a Plaxton. Here's a Plaxton pointer bodied transbus mini dart. Of course, carrying the class 42 nameplate. But of course, this has one of the best Plaxton pointer fronts of all time when I found it. So next one is a short wheelbase Mercedes-Benz for, I think it's a 405N bodied Volvo B10 BLE that I created. And I gave it a class 40 nameplate. And a yellow LED matrix. Moving on. Here we have the Arriva's version of the Plaxton Prestige bodied Volvo B10 BLE, but this one is bodied as a DAF SB 120, I believe. And I continue to have like a class 61 nameplate. Next one, of course, you already knew about the Wright Eclipse Metro body Volvo B7R that I created in my last project, so you may have already seen this. Of course, the next one is new for me because I've only created like one of them. This is the first time I ever tried this. This is a Mercedes-Benz Citaro capacity bendy bus. This capacity, of course, I have on my bus simulator. However, of course, when I like purchase it with my earned money from like driving around with the buses and that, I found it tended to be a bit tricky because because of the back end hitting vehicles when I turn left, and when I turn right too early. Well, the turn right's alright, it's just the turn left's over the road. But yeah, but I thought it would be a good excuse to have a capacity, to make capacity and capacity L's, even if I do not use them in my bus simulator, and that I use their smaller brother like the Citaro G, the standard size bendy bus with more seating than standard. But of course this got a class 10, still using the class 10 nameplate from its previous creation. Of course the capacity L is slightly longer than this, so it would probably be on the bus simulator, way more trickier to use. But yeah, the capacity looks like it's probably going to be my most favourite, most used, along with the Arrivas. Okay, moving on. Next one, of course, is one of the Irish built transbus ALX 400 body Volvo B70Ls. But of course, I've been doing a new thing. I've been finding new rears. So I've got this rear along with others for. So of course, I got these kind of rears returned, and I've got these rears which are basically similar to them, but it is good to have some extra. Of course, I got some new ALX 400 front with the 32006 front, and the other front, the rear that I got is this, which is also really nice. So yeah, I've got a nice mixture of. I think I'll probably have gone through all of the Volvo B70L rears now. So you'll be seeing a lot of all of these rears recurring now and then. They're definitely a lot better now than what they were. Okay, moving on. Go South is an Alexander Dennis LX 400 body Volvo B70L. Of course, this has the original rear of a Class 32002, which I have its coaster versions in here. So of course, basically to compare, that's the rear, of course, when it went to go South Coast. And here is the structure of the rear of the same bus a lot later, to this present day. So there is a little bit of difference with the rear lighting, but I definitely like this one as well as the coasters. And then finally, we have got a transbus ALX 400 bodied DAF DB250 with the modern rear, because this here, of course, is the more modern rear that they've got. So basically up to date rear lighting. So you'll find out that the old rear lighting, of course. Just find it. The old rear lighting. Maybe it's in here. But of course that's a partial. But of course that one is one with a partially updated rear, because not all the lights. Yeah, so the old rear is basically like that right there. So definitely a good difference, and if I wanted to, I could just put it that kind of rear on there. But of course I'm going to have to put this bus aside before we put it into active service, because it looks like it needs a tune-up with its of sellotape on its front. But I can of course move the others into here. So first one we start off with capacity, because it's the longest of all, so it needs to be in a good parking space. So yeah, really nice bus crew all in there. But of course, next time on this X-Files, I'll be changing the first buses and Cardiff buses into stagecoach, so it would just be like a double one. And maybe I'll change a couple of rears, you never know. But you may see a difference. So thank you for watching my X-Files, I'll see you next time. Silence!